Hey guys, Brent Hull, Wednesday design video. Check out this house, a little cottage in Nashville. Kind of an elegant cottage that needed some fixing. Really, the windows. The dormers are kind of big and hulky, but let me know what you think. Let me know if these changes are good or not. Come check it out. Okay guys, so here's a house in Nashville that friends of ours have. They asked kind of what I would do. I'm gonna fix three things on this house. This is a nice house. It's an elegant cottage, but there's a few things I don't like. Number one is these dormers, okay? Look at these windows and look at the sizes of them, okay? So we've got an 8/8 window, okay, which is a busy window. Look at this window over here. That's a 6/6 window. This proportion is much nicer. These dormers, in my opinion, hulk over this house and kind of, you know, got this broad shoulders. And so I've talked about graduated fenestration, and what that is that this window is, you know, a size all across the bottom, and then the windows above that are a bit smaller. And so you'll see that I have taken these down to a 6/6 window instead of 8/8. I've also changed the dormer roof. You know, I don't like it when they do the same roof, you know, dimensions that they do on the main house. And so when the dormer carries the same roofing detail, the same overhang, the same everything that's on the house, on the dormers, it just looks too big for the dormers. So this hat to me is just too big. You'll see that I have done a much simpler thing without the big overhang, and there's good historic precedent for that. So fixing the dormers was number one. I've changed the size of the windows and I changed the roof details on that dormer to make it better. Number two is the entry. And essentially, they've got this 8-foot door here. Okay, now an 8-foot door is fine. It's a little bit of a modern thing, a little bit of a McMansion-y thing that let's put bigger doors in. And so it ends up being pretty big, but you'll notice that these columns do not appear to have any emphasis, okay? They might, but they don't look like it. They're small, okay, for the size of this thing. And so this whole composition, okay, we've got a sidewalk that goes over to this door, but the whole thing is weak, okay? And so what I've done is I've increased the size of the columns, I've increased the size of the entablature, right? You can see the white entablature there, and you'll see that I've dropped it down quite a bit. I've also put more of a cottagey type door in here. And so I want them to keep that elegant cottage, but I just want all the parts and pieces to work. So by increasing the size of this entablature and then changing that handrail above, putting a little kind of an X and a square in there, I've now highlighted and elevated this over this composition here, and so that this is stronger. And then the last thing is I fixed these windows over here. Some people might not like this. The thing that drives me crazy about when you have a pair of windows is my eyes is focused right there. And if there was, you know, 3 windows in here, right, then my eye would be focused on that middle window. But 2, it's the rule of 3s that they always look better than 2, is that your eye is drawn to the center. It's just kind of a mess in here. I also don't like that these arches with this thing is nowhere else on here. There's no other arches here. And so in this gable end piece, it just seems off. And so I've gone back with a more traditional 1920s kind of transom window, large picture window, working casements on either side. And so those 3 elements, the dormers, this entry, and then those windows, and I think we still have an elegant cottage. It's a little bit stronger architecturally. I think it works a little bit better. Okay guys, what do you think? Better? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Let me know. All the comments I read on YouTube, and you'll also see a reel on Instagram. I really think this improved kind of the story of the house, changed the proportion of those dormers, fixed the entry, strengthened it, got rid of those windows, but still provided the light. I think it's better. I think it communicates better. Let me know what you guys think.